So what's up, people? What the problem is right now is that you can't call this trading, you can't call this investing. This is straight up gambling. So basically, every time the stock market does something, you have to decide what you want to gamble on, whether or not the stock's going to gap up or gap down the next day. Because as much as I like the DRYS there at 70 bucks, and I promised myself I was going to hang on to 400, 500 shares going into options expiration, but I thought maybe that I'd be able to buy it back at a reasonable price. But each day, what's happened is they gap it up over a point or two, and today, the culmination of their gapping it up at 30. I thought the stock had a chance to close at 80 or maybe 85 just to get to a certain strike price this week. But now they keep gapping it up. There's nothing for me to do now. So basically, this is bullshit, okay? There's no way to make money. There's no point in this. Unless you're a gambler and you have some money that you can just fuck around with, that's the only way you're gonna make money. Intraday, there's one move. It's if you're lucky enough to catch an opening move between 9:30 and 9:45, then there's another, maybe a follow-through move from 9:45 to 10:30 to some decent trading. But if you miss those moves, then it's over. All you do is you chop yourself to death till 3 o'clock waiting for something else to happen, and you're already frustrated by the time you get to 3 o'clock and you miss the other move that might happen. Or you get fucked by the 2 o'clock fucking. The 2 o'clock fucking is when the market just inexplicably just goes the opposite way for like 15, 20 minutes to screw you up. But we're talking about IPI. We're talking about DRYS. It's the same stocks, but I'm giving you why to get in. Now, yesterday was genius. You saw what I did. Sold it at 60.50. The idea was that I wanted to just not have the comment anymore, so I just wanted to buy some options on it. Option market opened up. They had the spread too wide. Didn't get my print. Next thing you know, the stock's up 3 points. That's why when I say I'm selling something, you just should buy it. No questions asked. But what am I supposed to do? Now DRYS is up. Basically, I got in that day at 70 and a quarter. I put a quarter stop on it. I said if it breaks 70, I'm done. But at 70 and a quarter, I'm giving it a shot. Next thing you know, it spiked up a point. I think that was Thursday or Friday. Did my fellas in the chat room a favor by not holding on to it. I said the stock would be 80 by next week. Come on. And with the IPI, do we know? Anybody have any idea? It's an IPO. It's an agriculture. It could go to 100. Who knows? The stock reminds me of it's IPO. It's hot IPO. IPI. Huh? And when I used to sit there in the boiler rooms and they would just IPOs were the greatest thing for these guys to start pitching. All I'd hear is them talking in Russian and then IPO. That's all I would hear. But right now, it's just, I'm going to the city. We're going to do some filming. Hopefully get by the balls today. I got another female co-host coming in, trying her best to wow me so she can sit by my side on the upcoming live programming that we want to do for the Hit the Bid show. But what's worse, don't come in, whatever you do. What's worse about all this is that the one stock that I had invested in, Bolt, another B on OLT stocks, I should just stay away from these things. But this is what I invested in. I got in at $19.50. I said, I'm picking this thing off a low. Let me hang on to it. So there I went, 2-3 weeks, back and forth. I finally sell out of it at $20.20. And the next day, Barron writes, or the next couple of days later, Barron's writing an article about how it's one of the small, great growing guys, whatever the case. That's why I'm telling you, whatever we do for the show, the idea for the show is we're going to have to go live eventually. Because yesterday I was 24 for 26 yesterday as far as trading. Every time I got out of a stock, it moved after I got out. Especially the ones I took losses on. It's phenomenal. But I couldn't type fast enough, so I need to have me just sitting there with the trigger and then just talking about what I'm in, and then we're gonna have it like that. But again, I gotta see who's with me, who's ready to do this subscription service for me to go live. I'm planning on going live from like 9:30 to 12. I'm gonna take a 2-hour break and then come back from 2 to 4, and then we're gonna have cutaways. We're gonna have funny commercials. We'll have interviews, that kind of thing. That's where we're going. but I need to know who's with me. If I'm going to build the infrastructure, I need to know that I can have a good, solid core of people who are going to partake in the nonsense that is my trading career and make money for yourself. Because this is just, it's phenomenal. It's phenomenal. Who gives you these things? Just yesterday, IPI at the open. IPI, IPO. Just IPI at the open. It was 60.5. Went up 3. You're up 3 points now. Huh? There's your subscription for the year right there. But I don't know what to tell you. But yeah, I gotta head to the city, and I'll see you guys later. It's a joke. It's a joke. Whatever I do, remember Thursday. We're building up for Thursday. Thursday is going to be the culmination of all the awfulness. I can feel it. I can sense it, and there's nothing I can do about it. Something is going to happen, and it's not going to be in my favor. So whatever stock I take a loss on, something big, if I do take chances are I'm not going to be taking big losses this week because I'm not doing anything. I refuse. I refuse to trade into gap up markets. So, depending on what I do tomorrow, you'll know. I'll let you know. Whatever it is, it's going to be one. It could be a $12 stock, and next thing you know, it'll be up 100%. Like this SOLF, another one. How do I keep missing this? Stock was there. It was 18 bucks. I said, this is where I'm giving it a shot. Next thing you know, it just bored me out of it the other day, and then it pops 3 points the next day. It's just, it never stops. It never will. People ask me how I do it. It's voices. It's voices in my head. That's what it is. You want me to lie to you? I have some sort of charting, stochastic scanning machine? No. It's all voices in my head. But it works. It works. 10 years. Documented here on this show for 1.5 years. It works. My dogs knows. The guys that use the system know. The guys that I talk to privately know. It's phenomenal.